Human transport is ready. Wish me the best of luck.
Hello. What's up, LB? Yeah, I'm mostly playing roguelikes right now, just because there's nothing else really interesting going on at the moment. There's the Slime LMBS game in like a couple days, but I would rather wait for somebody else to be the guinea pig on that one. It's like I don't care about the property it's based on. So, I don't know if I want to drop $50 on a game just on the basis of the battle system, especially because I don't think they've ever made a game like that before. So, kind of having more fun playing stuff like this, honestly, right now. Might not be what people want to watch, but I'll be going in hard on Gundam Breaker 4, so if people want that kind of content, it'll be coming eventually, just not right now. gaming-wise, this month is very backloaded. There's Visions of Mana, which I'm not going to be getting anymore, by the way, because of how bad the demo is. There's Visions of Mana, there's Shadow of the Ninja, and then what's it called? Gundam Breaker 4, like, all the same day. This is Metaghost the Breaking Show. Yeah, all those games come out on the exact same day, so kind of cool with like not doing a whole lot of heavy-duty content right now. I'm gonna be very busy. I'm also going on a three-day vacation at the beginning of September, so I gotta get those guides out fast. You know, they don't give us a demo for Gundam Breaker 4, so I don't know how it's going to run on the Steam Deck. I'm going to hope it runs well, and I can get mostly stable 60 FPS on Steam Deck, so I can work on it while I'm up there in NorCal, but I don't know. It's hard to tell. The game does have a Switch version, so that might help, but still kind of a crapshoot. So that first week of release, I gotta like plow through that game really quick and try to get the guides and overview out like as soon as I can, because I don't know how reliable it's gonna be to work on that game on Steam Deck. Very possible it might be one of those games that runs really shitty. I mean, it's an action game too, so going to be held under extreme scrutiny compared to, like, you know, Shin Megami Tensei, which is turn-based. Well, surprisingly, that game actually runs really well on Steam Deck. That's, like, probably the best place to play it. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not doing Visions of Mana because the demo was terrible. The PC port, like, barely works. There's been people complaining about the combat. I'm like, I can't even get to the part where I can even critique the combat because it's shader compilation stuttering so much. So, yeah, I'm not buying that one, which is fine anyway. I can't play, like, 2 RPGs in the same week. It's just not possible. Unless I, like, don't sleep. So, yeah, I'm skipping that one. The game will probably get mods to fix the combat, but I just don't really care if, I don't really care if it's gonna run like buns. I'm already, like, not interested. Very little tolerance for crap PC ports. Not after I'm spending all this money on on my new graphics card and NVMe and everything. I spent a good like $1,100 on upgrading my computer this summer, so I don't really think anything that's going to run that poorly is worth my money. Big ask. Let's see here. Got anything for shields? Well, Megaton Musashi was as well, and problem with that game on the Steam Deck is it ran fine until you got into the raids. The raids were a slideshow. Well, I don't know, the end game of that is where the game kind of sucks anyway, so it wasn't that bad. I still played a good 70 hours despite that problem. This game's got loot boxes, but you don't actually pay for them, so that's pretty cool. This game looks like a gacha game with like having like 30 different currencies and like time-gated materials and stuff, but it's not. It's a one-time purchase game. In case anyone's confused, probably thinking like, how much did this guy spend on this game? And spend anything besides the initial purchase. It's structured like a gacha in some ways, but there's no like fatigue system or anything like that. There's no microtransactions. Get away from there. I'm only going to be gone for, what are the days I was planning on leaving? 6th to the 8th. So, won't be gone that long, but it'd be nice if I could work on stuff while I'm up there. Steam Deck does have, got a video capture app that you can get. You can either set it to like replay mode, so it's like the Switch replay where you can save like up to 90 seconds, or you can just record, straight up just record a video. So I just won't have access to mic commentary while I'm up there. I wanted to get Raynatus, but I think the yen is doing a little bit better. The game would have been like 60 bucks to buy, so I'm like, I don't know. I probably would have some fun playing that, but I think I'll wait for PC. Wait until I pay my bills at least. Taking a break from paying my bills. I paid my phone bill, Amazon Prime. I took care of that already, but more to do. I just don't feel like doing it right now. You know what that game makes me realize? I get really tired of people saying the thing on social media where they're like, I want games that have worse graphics and are shorter, but you know, people get paid more to work less. I'm like, it's a good message, but at the same time, stuff like Raynatus does not look like a modern game at all, not the slightest. And it's also full priced, so I mean, it's nice that people want to try to push that narrative, but it kind of doesn't work. That game really does look like a high-end PS2 game, and I think that's awesome. Personally, I think that's awesome. But it's also full-priced, so that's a big ask. A game that looks like that being like the full $60 when you can get something better for like, you know, half the price. I don't know. That's asking a lot. Like, I'm interested in trying it out, but I was looking at the price before I started streaming. I'm like, I don't know if that game is worth $60. I'm already spending quite a bit on Gunderbreaker 4 Deluxe Edition, so I don't know how much I could really justify that. I probably would have more fun playing it than the average person, because I like PS2 design where it's just gameplay focused and not really worried about realism and all that stuff. But at that price, I don't know if I can really do it. It's tempting. It looks pretty bad, but I'm not really big on caring about graphics. I'm not a big graphics guy. I'll play something that looks like Assault Spy if the gameplay is actually fun. So that part doesn't bother me. I haven't really seen any high-level gameplay on it. That's what's really gonna influence my decision. You're playing this game good when the frame rate drops this much. Kinda, this game has been backlogged. This is a game I took out of the backlog, mostly because it runs pretty well on Steam Deck. Game's just really grindy. It's not really much of a roguelike. It has some roguelike elements, but it's grindy like a gacha game, but it's like not a gacha game, meaning that you can just keep playing all day if you want. There's no microtransactions, so you want more of an authentic roguelike, meaning there's not like so much grinding to get stronger, and it's more skill-based, then this game is not great, but I personally don't mind it. I've had fun playing it. Let's see, what's the best thing to replace here? All this stuff's kind of good, actually. Take that. So see, that's the problem with Reynatus, is it looks like that, which is going to scare away most people that are normal and, you know, they want the graphics to look nice more than gameplay. But it's also like AAA priced, so it's like, I don't know. I feel like if you can't deliver what normies want and have like modern graphics, you shouldn't charge $60. I personally don't mind. If the game is good and it looks like that, I don't care. But gotta think about it from the average person's viewpoint, which is, it looks like a high-end PS2 game. Like, I totally get it. $60 for something that looks like that is pretty steep. Especially with AAA games always racing down to the rock bottom price so quick. You know, it just makes it even harder of a sell. You price it like appropriately for the graphical fidelity and the content that it has. I think more people would be willing to try stuff like that. But it always feels like they just go for like hardcore weebs and just play like anything Japanese, even if it's not good. I play a lot of Japanese games, but I play games from other countries as well, and I won't buy it just because it's Japanese. It has to have some kind of merit, especially with how expensive games are. I'll think about it. I'll see if I can find some high-level gameplay after I'm done streaming. I'm not really interested in that. Maybe if they announce like a new Darksiders. Other than that, they don't really make anything I care about. I'm not going to be streaming that. No interest. I didn't buy it, dude. I didn't buy it. I was just talking about how it's too expensive. That's how much it costs, yes. But no, I did not buy it. I was thinking about it, but the price has me not wanting to. But yeah, it's a full-priced game, and it looks like that, so...
Wishing you the best of luck.
I don't know what they're expecting. That price is mad steep. No, I think a lot of people don't realize how many Weeb games are insanely overpriced. It's like Pokemon. You know, there's a lot of generic turn-based RPGs that are like Weeb adjacent, you know, with the anime girls and stuff. And they're like full price. It's like, you know, you price it like that and it doesn't sell. It's like, what are you expecting? You can get Persona or like a Tales game or pretty much any Final Fantasy except 16 for like under $20. How many people are really gonna buy that? That is the thing that they don't understand when they price this stuff. It's like, I'm open to playing smaller games, but the price has to be reasonable. When you price it like that, it's hard sell. That's the problem with Reinatus. That seems like the kind of game I would enjoy playing, but the price is making me no bout. No, they're not big names at all. I think it's the same team that did Kamen Rider Memory of Heroes, which is what makes me interested in it, because I know a lot of people didn't play that game, but I did. I really enjoyed that game. It was one of the better action games I played that's not like a big name. That game was also a lot cheaper. It's also a much cheaper game, so make of that what you will. The price of that game was way less. Yeah, the publisher for Reynatus is known for making not great Weeb games. That's basically what they are. They're like average at best. The issue is they're premium priced. So most people aren't gonna really want to go buy it. I need 7. I have to wait a little bit then.
Tournament transport is ready. Wishing you the best of luck.
You want to see how much Reynatus would cost? Let me make a scene here. I just want to see how much it would cost. So much it would cost right there. It's under 9,000 yen. So it would cost like probably like 60 something dollars. They probably can get it cheaper somewhere else, but yeah, it's overpriced for what it is. I was expecting it to be a lot cheaper, but it's a little bit out of my price range. I don't need hyper realistic graphics. I'm more in it for the gameplay, but at that price, that game's got to be on point. They're asking that much for something that looks like that, and that's precisely the problem. Most people aren't even gonna even think about buying something like that. You could go get, Tales or Final Fantasy or Persona for way less money than that, and be like way higher quality. Like, most people just aren't going to even consider it. But that's what a lot of these smaller publishers don't realize. It's okay to not have the ability to make a AAA game. It's good that there are still smaller budget games that we can buy and play. We don't have to wait 6 years for new games like AAA stuff. But if you can't compete in terms of graphics and content and polish, then you shouldn't charge the same price. I mean, I think that's personally pretty simple to understand. That's why Assault Spy was like $20 base price when it came out of early access. That game is amazing, but you know, it doesn't have 800 hours of content. It doesn't have really high-end cutscenes, and it doesn't have photorealistic graphics. It's a great game, but they understood that when they did the pricing for it. They made it actually affordable.
Where are you? What are we waiting for? Let's go.
The game is heavily carried by its gameplay, and the price reflects that, which is fine. But like something that looks like Rainatus being like $70 is just delusional. I wouldn't pay that much if it's a good game.
All's well.
Personally, but I understand that the average person is not going to want to do that. So that's what's holding me off buying that game, personally. It's the price. The price to the gamble of it being a good game is a little bit too much. Let's go ahead and save for the revive, actually. I think that's probably the best thing to do.
No retreat, no surrender.
Getting close to maxed out.
Nothing comes easy. On our way, Father. I'll take some flame.
I offer you a portal of power.
Okay, let's do fire. Defeat it.
And so you grow stronger.
Nothing like some good scrap. Look at the calves on that guy. A little zing on top.
I offer you a portal of projection.
One less rat in New York City.
Like that, may you grow ever stronger.
A challenge, should you accept it.
Let's get this over with. Ow! Burns and stings! Downhill from here, right?
Well done, my sons.
Okay, so I'm going to explain why I don't take this. I don't know if you guys watched the overview. The video didn't do very well. What this does is it's like Hades. It reduces the amount of things you can choose from. The problem is that it glitches, and you can't choose anything at all. So it says it reduces it by 2, but eventually what happens is if you choose something, the menu glitches out and you actually don't get anything. So if you're trying to do a farming run right now, with the game in its current really buggy state, you do not want to ever take this, because it's making the game harder for no reward. So I was actually going to stack a lot more portals, but because I got that one so early, there's no point.
Got any new tricks?
You can still clear without it, but it's just annoying. This game is very buggy for such a simple roguelike. It's got a lot of bugs, and they range from fatal to very obnoxious. And I wish that wasn't the case, because this game is, like, legit. I like this better than Hades, personally, but I can't really recommend anyone spend 30 bucks on it right now with how unstable and buggy it is. Definitely wait for patches or PC version if you've got a computer or a portable one like Steam Deck. This game's got a lot of bug game mechanics. Sometimes DSP is right.
Improvement. Nice.
Saying this game had bug game mechanics would be very accurate.
young ones. Quick look, and we go. That's the job done. Let's make the most of it.
The Foot have issued a gauntlet challenge.
Once more, leather.
Which ones do you have? What kind of roguelikes do you enjoy? I don't want to recommend a bunch of stuff you already have. I recommend this game, but definitely wait for patches or PC version. You want $30 for this game. It doesn't have $30 stability, which is the issue. This game has a lot in common with Hades. There's a lot of differentiating factors, which I think make the moment-to-moment gameplay better than Hades, but it doesn't have the stability or polish of that game at all. It's very buggy.
My displeasure displeases me. What can be broken should be broken. I am the lurking shadow.
I think the game just bugged.
My displeasure displeases me. What can be broken should be broken.
I think I just bugged the game. He's talking a lot.
Sorry, old fella.
Oh, alright. He just, that was some Muso
Getting
level,
hungry.
message lag. He died and he had like 30 things to say, so I had to
Above
stand
ground,
there
at
waiting.
least.
I thought it got soft locked. Yeah, you gotta tell me what kind of roguelikes you enjoy and which ones you already have, and I can probably help. I'm a big roguelike junkie, mostly just because I grew up in the arcade, so I like replayable stuff like this. I know people are getting tired of them personally, but I like stuff like this. Provided the combat is good. I can put like 100 hours into a game like this. Currently working on making a speedrun file for this, actually. But it's gonna take probably another 20-30 runs to max everything out.
Someone's losing money. Nothing like some good scrap. Assistant, little bugger.
If you can wait till after this run, I can probably recommend some games that are on Steam. You're gonna have to wait like probably another 15 minutes. This game's pretty short.
The way of the ninja.
Oh good, got a double select.
father would be pleased.
The Foot have issued a gauntlet challenge.
Interesting, Stockman would use his own units instead of NYPD. Respect to that mouse. At least we won't have to do that again.
You remain victorious.
I feel like myself, but better. Nice. Let's put this scrap to good use.
Welcome, young ones.
Hello again. Feeling a bit spicy.
Bring more scrap. I'll bring more provisions.
Special forces, huh? Tell your boss we're like that. See ya. Stay fast on your feet for these vanguard attacks. Surely there isn't an endless supply of it. Just right.
Apparently this game's selling pretty well, so
How much more tech out
hopefully it gets extra content, like actually letting you fight the bad guy that they hype up that you never fight. They're talking about adding like new characters as well, which is pretty
do
cool.
a number on my katana?
I'll actually add a lot to this game because you can get their passives and their active abilities on other characters. So that's gonna add like probably a good like 6 things to the game, which is pretty cool.
Another challenge.
Time to embark. I guess we're gonna have to swim back. We go again.
A disgrace!
Well, we asked for it. Take that!
This is not over.
We did it! One step closer.
I can say this. I played this game like probably 10 times longer than I played Hades 2. I didn't care for Hades 2 that much. Some of the mods made it a little bit
City's
better for
gonna
me,
have
but
quite the
I
cleanup
enjoy
after
this
this.
game a lot. It's just the amount of bugs that it has makes it a really hard sell,
Like myself.
because it's the same price as Hades 2. That game has more content and doesn't glitch out constantly, so even though I like the gameplay of this better, I would definitely recommend somebody that
Wonder how much these cost.
had a budget of $30 for a new roguelike to not buy this, to buy that or something else instead. Which is sad, because they put a lot of effort into making this, like, not just a straight Hades clone. There's a lot that differentiates it, but kind of none of it really matters when the game is so glitchy. People don't really have a lot of patience to pay premium price for a bunch of bugs, which is why AAA games always get like review bombs when they release, because either the port is terrible or the game is buggy. $30 for a roguelike is premium priced, by the way. Like, the price of Hades 2 is like quite a bit more expensive than any other kind of roguelike. So if you're charging that much, you kind of got to expect to be
Not pretty, but it works.
compared as such, which is kind of the problem with this game.
My multicolored.
It's very similar. There's enough that
Quick
sets it
look,
apart,
and we
but
go.
it's too unreliable.
This won't last forever. Let's make the most of it. To become a better ninja.
Become a better ninja.
Until we meet again.
Although, I really question, a lot of the professional reviews I saw for this said that it ran really well. I'm like, dude, that is BS. This game does not run well. If you play on real hardware, it drops frames constantly. It's actually very disorienting how often it drops
Before
frames.
time issued a gauntlet
I don't know if those people need to get their eyes checked or
Does
what,
this
but
mean we're fighting with the Foot Clan?
that's the other thing I didn't mention about this game is it's laggy. Very laggy. I'm playing on emulator right now. Dumped my copy. But for what it's worth, if you dump the game and play it on Steam Deck, it runs perfectly, like never drops any frames. It's like rock solid performance. Even with all this going on right now, I've done a good 10 runs on Steam Deck at my kitty sitting job. Runs perfect. So that bodes well for the PC version. PC version should be a lot better than the Switch version when it does come out. This game's actually pretty difficult when you start out, so having the frame rate not be on point is definitely something I would dock if I did a professional review. Yeah, I have this on my Steam Deck and it runs absolutely perfect. Might drop a frame every once in a while, but not like not to the extent it does on real hardware. And you could just transfer your save over like Google Drive or something. That's what I've been doing.
Hits the spot.
I pay for premium Google Drive so I can put ROMs and stuff on there. Transfer between deck and PC. Pretty painless. I mean, I kind of was already like not expecting it to run at 60 when they said that it was going to have like 4-player co-op, but I was definitely expecting the solo experience to not be such a laggy mess. But
Let's see what the chairman
that's not how
has.
things worked out.
New merchandise and fresh fare.
It's laggy even when you just play solo.
It's not forever, but it'll help. Let's add fire.
Another challenge.
Take care.
Go ahead and take the gauntlet challenge. Get a little bit of extra currency because I got screwed over by the glitch. glitch is very annoying because if you get the Portal of Scarcity really early on in the run like this, you basically can't take any other challenges because the upgrades will glitch out, and you basically gimp your run entirely.
This does not look good.
They really need to fix that.
Dance, turtle toes. Break the barricade. Don't stop here. They're up ahead.
Yeah, the bugs in this game are
Field to go.
pretty severe. They definitely dampen the experience a lot. They make the game frustrating to play. I wish they were more like nitpicky bugs, but they're pretty severe. Some people have even lost their save file. This game is the epitome of bugged game mechanics. Like I said, at the price they're asking for it, having it be that buggy is a hard sell.
Like that.
You got lucky.
If this was like $15, I think people would be a little bit more forgiving, but
My teeth chatter. Felt that in my toes.
Ah, stupid greenies spoiling all the fun. Just you
AAA
and me
price for
now.
Roguelikes is like $30.
Well done.
Just like shmups.
Every defeat, a lesson. Every victory,
Like
a
shmups
lesson learned.
max out at like $30. Like a Kai Katana and stuff. Like
Was getting hungry.
like the best shmups, like the cave ports and stuff, they max out at like $30. So that's like, if that's like the max
Proud of
price
how far
that
we've come.
a successful
Let's get
game of
farther.
this type can charge, and it's really that buggy, and you can definitely get something better for cheaper. Oh no, double select, that sucks.
Bring on the scrap. That was harder than it should have been. One too many batteries in this one. Back to the lab with you. You gotta earn your respect. Don't get back up. Boom! Careful, this guy's dangerous.
Simple Mouse allies deployed.
Nice work, Metalhead. Just like
have received a gauntlet challenge.
I'd be getting tired of doing Shredder's dirty work if I were you. You fall just like the rest.
Well done, my sons.
Nice. Was getting hungry. Nice. Let's put this scrap to good use.
Come one, come all.
A quick look, and we go. A little zing on top. Not very polite, is it?
A challenge, should you accept it.
Best wishes on your trial.
We'll never under...
Endless inferno.
Match our strength! Serious doom and gloom!
Why does the harder version only have one form?
Together,
Harder version's
you
kind of
are
easier and
victorious.
faster.
Unacceptable!
Anyway, GG's. Sucks that run kind of got screwed over by the bug, but
Incredible job, my
decent
brothers.
run.
I could...
Wasn't too fast. Yeah, my best time is sub 20 minutes. I got screwed over by the portal RNG. Really ruined the income of that run.
All's well.
It's kind of cool that the portals are random and you can kind of choose which ones you want to take. But with the bug on the portal of scarcity, it's actually really obnoxious to have it bug out like that all the time.
Anything to get
Hey,
stronger.
there's another category maxed. The rest of these I kind of don't really even care about, but I'm going for a maxed out save file. This whole luck category is maxed. A decent chunk of this maxed too. This is gonna be the real grind though. Dreamer coins are a little bit more plentiful. I got 8 categories maxed. Alright, well, I'm gonna order something to eat, or go somewhere to eat. I haven't quite decided yet. I didn't realize it was already like almost 12:30. I don't know if I'm working with the cats tonight, but I'll probably come back after I finish eating. Let me see. I kind of feel like Round Table. I don't know if they got any deals right now. That place, speaking of premium price, that place is premium priced, but some of the best pizza you can get in California. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and order something, and I'll probably come back later. I'll probably play some more Metaghost the Breaking Show, because I kind of want to do an overview on that, but I gotta grind a little bit more, so will probably be the main thing I'll be playing for a bit. But yeah, I'm gonna take a food break and see if I feel like coming back after. I think I'm gonna just order something today and chill out. I have some other bills to pay as well. I'm actually gonna need to pay off Gundam Breaker 4 as well. So I'm gonna pay off Gundam Breaker, pay the rest of my bills, and order something to eat. And then after that, I'll probably play some more Metaghost Breaking Show. They teased. Oh, that's right. You wanted to see. You wanted to see good roguelikes, huh? I forgot. I didn't know you were still here. You didn't respond. All right, let me do that before I go. You asked for roguelike recommendations. I can do that really quick. Only take a few minutes. Move that up a little bit. Alright, for roguelikes, I don't know what games you have. Besides obvious stuff like Hades 2, 30XX. I like this game a lot. The problem I have with this game is that the bosses have too much health now. But they have an accessibility setting to nerf their health. So I'd recommend doing that. Because I like this game more for the platforming than the combat, personally. The combat's not bad, but they definitely have increased their health, and they've nerfed damage output a lot, and it kind of just slows the game down a lot. So, but this game is great. It's still getting updates. You can see it got an update a couple months ago. Let's see here. The Awakener Forgotten Oath was pretty decent too. The problem with this game is that they did like a major change. They completely like changed the game and didn't tell anybody that it was coming. So the changes were kind of pretty divisive, but this game is more like a character action roguelike, which I think really sets it apart. It was pretty solid. You can see I played it for about 15 hours. I don't know what the price is of it currently, but that game is pretty good. Blaze Blue Entropy Effect is one of the best roguelikes you can get right now. I played it for about 70 hours. This playtime here is inaccurate because I play a lot on Steam Deck off stream. They just added Rachel. They're supposed to be adding more characters as well, so that's probably one of the best ones you can get. Lost Castle 2 I haven't done an overview on yet. This game has that cheap, like, flash game art style, but the gameplay is actually pretty solid. It mostly needs a moveset expansion, and the dodge feels really shitty because it's on a long-ass cooldown, and sometimes you get hit even though you dodge something. So they need to fix that, but in its current state, it's actually a pretty solid game. I think they only want like $14 for it right now, so I don't know what your stance is on early access, but this game's pretty good currently. It's got a good amount of content. It's got about as much content as Hades 2, but it's more of a beat 'em up style game, so if that's more your thing than the whole isometric thing, then this game's pretty good. Metaghost the Breaking Show I was just playing. I had this game backlogged for months, and I kind of just randomly came back to it, and I've been really enjoying it, but it's very grindy. It's not really much of a roguelike. You get like entire gear sets and stuff that you can carry into the fights, and there's a lot of grinding meta progression. So if you're looking for a roguelike with a lot of grind, this game's pretty solid. But the second one of what? Hades? Or Lost Castle? Lost Castle 1, I heard the combat looked really shitty. The combat in Lost Castle 2 is like way better, and I'm sure it'll get even more better when it's actually finished. Yeah, don't get the first one, get the second one. A Nightmare the Lunatic is kind of like Skull. I actually haven't finished this game yet, but it's got pretty solid combat. The main thing I don't like about it is that the enemies don't stagger, so it doesn't really feel like you're doing a whole lot, but this game's pretty good. When I do kitty sitting streams again, we'll probably try to get a first clear on this. But yeah, this game's really good. The pixel art is great. The combat feels pretty good. Build variety is pretty interesting. Otherworld Legends is one of my favorites, but right now they're pushing like a major update that's gonna completely changed the game, so I don't know how good that update's going to be, but I'll definitely check out the update. I think the update is supposed to be sometime this month. Let's see here. Spell Disc was really fun. I really like this game. It just doesn't really have that much content, so I don't know how much playtime you can get out of it, but I like this game a lot. Probably play it some more on kitty sitting streams. Let me see. What do I have that's good that's not installed? Samurai Bringer is awesome. I really enjoyed this game. What else here? Metal Mutation I really enjoyed too. Pretty underrated roguelike. Combat felt really good with the parries and stuff. I played it for about 30 hours. That's about it, really. Those are the games I'd recommend, but that's like a good 10 games to buy if you have the money, so I hope that helps. That's mostly what I've got. You can see all the roguelikes I got. Actually, I forgot about Helvetii. Helvetii is the game I got sponsored for the Steam Deck. I got money for the Steam Deck. I don't know why this isn't installed, actually. Why isn't this installed? It's probably because I had it on my dead drive. But yeah, Helvetii is a character action roguelike. I'd say the main thing that really sucks about it is a bunch of the bosses don't stagger, which means that they're just like not very fun to fight. But this game is really good. One of my favorite roguelikes. You can see I played it for about 35 hours. Doesn't really have a ton of content, but it's just fun to play because the gameplay is really solid, and the fact that it's like combo based and you know you have like a decent moveset and stuff really sets it apart. But yeah, Helvetii is awesome, and I was gonna play it before I got sponsored, but they sponsored me for this, so that's how I got the Steam Deck. Yeah, awesome game. And go back and watch the stream VOD later if you want to see anything that you want to play. But yeah, that's basically the games I would recommend right now. You got a lot of choices. I don't know how many are on sale, but they're all pretty much worth base price in my opinion. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and go order something to eat. I have some bills to pay, and I don't know if I'm working at my neighbor's house tonight, but if I'm not, I'll probably be another stream in a couple hours. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.